Hello traders, good morning. Friday, last day of our trading week. We're back with the Swiss Japanese yen here, which I believe begins to turn around. Finally, we had kind of a local technical correction. Seems to be a very tight trading range here. But the Swiss franc here, the Swiss Japanese yen, have gotten our attention about a few days ago, actually 5 days ago, where it came back and broke above 109.52. Take a close look on this key level here, 109.52. That's a massive resistance level, and it got broken, and it was also confirmed with a monthly close. Take a close look here. This is what was mostly impressive as far as we're concerned here. Price coming back up. Take a look, closing back above 109.52. We think that's a strong statement, suggesting that the downside correction we've seen over the last, probably 3-4 months was over, and we're back on the upside. Now, we are in the middle of an upside trend that, in fact, began here. That was the beginning point of it, when price was still on the downside, completing a full downside leg, stretching out all the way to the bottom of support here, 105.82, then bouncing back up, beginning to reverse, right? It's hard to see that from the monthly perspective. Let me give you the weekly price section. So that's the tip of that spike here, and we believe from that point began an upside move that was followed by a technical correction, which we think is over, and we're back on the upside, which means we're missing one more upside segment to complete a full upside leg from the very edge of the setup back to the higher section, starting with level of 113.67. That's going to be the minimum key level here, which is why we're focusing on this particular level as our primary target, 113.67. Now, we've been pretty much busy with the short-term cycle over the last week or so, right? We've noticed after the breakout of 109.52, which was a very important moment, we've seen price kind of trading sideways for a while, right? What it did so far, it created 3 legs. Let's have a quick look at that. That was the first one. That was the second. And right now we just finished up the third leg, right? And interestingly enough, landing on that 109.29, right? Breaking it slightly. That's just a daily breakdown, right? Could be just pure noise here. So the fact that price is coming back up, I find it to be very important. So I think we're basically beginning to build up the next upside leg here, which is going to be the 4th leg going up. We might have further 5th leg here, and then the 6th could be the one to actually break out that, limiting local system and basically merge with the higher time frame cycle, which is coming from below, right? Now, let me remind you once again, 113.67, that's where we're going to aim, but it definitely, it is critical that price will not only remain above 109.29 by the end of today, right? Because by the end of the day, we're going to have the weekly close, and we want to have a weekly close above 109.29 and also 109.52, right? That's preferable, but at least above 109.29. If it's not going to close above 109.52 here, then we could definitely just focus on the short-term cycle, taking price just to 110.27, and reduce the the perspective of this particular bullish campaign. Just reduce it to the short-term cycle, aiming at 110.27, the other side of that local system. So for now, we can see that just a couple of days ago, we actually pulled the trigger the first time here. We waited for price to come all the way down because that's what we suspected it's going to do. Now that it took the previous local low here, begin to turn around, we think that's the right moment to strike. Like I said, looking at both the short-term cycle and the medium to long-term cycle. Starting with stop loss level at 108 spot. We'll have to come back, follow up, and keep you posted about this one, guys. We'll see you on the next one.